Who we rocking with today?
What you mean, who I'm rocking?
What's your name?
Denzel.
Denzel. Tell me what you came looking for, brother.
A beautiful, God-fearing,
God-fearing,
athletic woman.
athletic woman in shape. Give me a non-negotiable or a deal breaker for you.
Promiscuous activities,
Right.
smoking, multiple baby daddies.
Baby daddy.
Yeah.
And it's a done deal.
Yeah.
We're glad you're here, brother. We're glad to have you.
For sure.
I don't know if he's gonna find what he wants. He doesn't want a promiscuous woman with multiple baby daddies. He probably is not going to find what he wants.
All right.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, Love Mountain Edition. I'm your host, Deshae Shelton. And with me, I have a lineup of single ladies. Hi, ladies. Hi. You ladies look really nice tonight.
No, they don't.
Okay, let's bring in our first single gentleman.
I don't like the way he's dressed. Too casual, too casual.
Hello.
Hello.
Use your mic.
Hello.
Right here. There you go. Okay, let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Denzel. I'm 30, and I work in retail management, and I'm also a brand ambassador for a Black-owned clothing brand.
Okay. And what are some green flags in dating you?
I love to cook. I'm very consistent, and I love my Black queens.
Okay. What is a fun fact about you?
I also love interior designing, and I'm kind of a tourist in my own city.
Okay. So that's a fun fact?
2 fun facts.
Okay.
2 fun facts.
Okay. And what is your love path?
It said I was a free spirit.
Okay. All right. So you have no pop balloons. You are able to ask the ladies a question.
Okay.
This is the first time a guy has come to this show and none of the balloons got popped. I'm surprised because the way he's dressed is too casual, and then the movement back and forth, it doesn't seem very confident. But maybe because he's tall, that could be helping him. And he has his hair. He's not like me. I'm bald.
My question is, who is the most influential man in your life?
Good question. Good question.
Let's start with your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Leah. I'm 32, and I am a healthcare administrator. The man who is most influential in my life is my father. I'm the baby of the bunch, so my dad definitely set the standards for me and my sisters. So my dad is my guy.
Thank you.
Okay, your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Manisha. I'm 46, and I have my own tax business. And the most influential man in my life is my brother. My brother's
Okay.
very smart. You know, I love the path that he went on. So he's the most influential person in my life.
Yeah, and the reason why that question is good, guys, because some of you guys may probably be wondering, but if a woman doesn't have a positive male influence in her life, that tells you the chances of her looking at a man with respect or even counting on a man, she's gonna be on more independent. Woman don't need no man. Now that doesn't mean just because she has a father she's not gonna be, full-fledged feminist. But I'm saying the chances are, if she doesn't have a role model, especially her father, the chances are, because that's the first man they're supposed to love and respect. But if they don't even love and respect their dad, chances are they're never going to respect you as the boyfriend or as the husband.
Thank you.
All right. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Okay, so my name is Courtney. My occupation is I'm a special education teacher. The most influential, I have several men in my life that are influential to me.
Okay.
The first person is my father. Then I have my papi, that's my grandfather. And then I have my uncle. So those are 3 men. They definitely take care of home and they show me how it's supposed to be. So anything less, I'm not accepting.
Okay.
And what is your
I
age?
like that.
Oh, I'm 32.
Takes a village.
It does.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, my name is Katrina. I am 52. My occupation is human
What?
resource. And the most influential man in my life is my grandfather. He's now deceased, but he did teach me how to love myself, how to be confident, and how to treat others with respect. Yes.
52. She looks
Sorry to
good.
hear that.
Thank you.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Elle. I'm 31 and I'm a loan officer. I help people get approved for mortgages. Oh, and the most influential person in my life has to be my father. He's a pastor, ex-military man, and taught me a lot of values such as valuing myself and standing up for what I believe in.
Okay, they all seem to
Thank
have
you.
Awesome. Your name, your
fathers.
age, and your occupation.
My name is Sharita. I am 42. I'm a property manager. Uh,
Who's the most influential man in your life?
it would be my first cousin. He pretty much taught me everything I need to know about a man. So yeah.
So no dad, or the dad passed away. No uncles. That's kind of a red flag, but we'll see.
That's good.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let the ladies ask you a question.
Okay.
So you asked us who is the most influential man. Who would you say is the most influential woman that's a part of your life?
I would have to say my mother. She's just very consistent, very hardworking, very loving. She just shows me what I should be looking for in a woman.
Absolutely. Is that who taught you how to cook?
No, she's not. No, she didn't teach.
You just learn. You just.
I got on my own. Like, kind of just wanted to learn how to barbecue, and then
Okay,
to barbecue, you have to cook certain things.
definitely.
So you self-taught.
Do you guys believe that more men respect their moms more than women respect their dads? I'll say that one more time. In my opinion, more men respect their moms more than women respect their dads.
Talk.
YouTube.
That's good too. Yeah, we'll take that. Your question.
Do you have kids?
I do not.
And you would want kids?
I want an empire. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you have kids?
I have 3.
What are
Wow.
their ages?
24, 24, 22, and 19. And I have a grandson. That's 2. So,
And you don't want
Understandable.
to make any more kids.
nah. You're handsome. You're very handsome, but
Thank you.
I can't give you no empire, baby.
Yeah, because I think she was like 40 or something like that. They seem to. I'm surprised they like him. Well, he's tall and he has all his hair. Because us bald guys are not winning. But the fact that he has no kids, and I assume all the single moms on the panel are going to reject him, which is fair. But the thing is, they're not. If he had kids, no, they have kids. He doesn't have kids. They're gonna reject him. But if he was the one to reject them because they have kids, they would take offense to it.
Okay, your question.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory would be when my grandmother and my mother and my grandfather, like the day before he passed, we went to the beach. And I didn't know he was gonna pass the next day, but everybody knew. But that's what he wanted to do.
Hmm.
And so we all just had a good time throwing the baseball, throwing the football at the beach.
Okay.
Your question.
My question is, I understand that you love to cook. I would like to challenge you to a cook-off. What's the favorite thing you like to cook?
Wings.
Chicken wings? Like
Yes.
buffalo wings?
Yes.
Okay, what about a meal?
We can add some corn on the cob,
Oh,
some rice.
Okay.
Just depending on what type of rice. Dirty rice.
oh yeah.
Cajun
I'll
style
make
rice.
homemade dirty rice. I love it. Yes.
What other meals can you cook?
Yeah.
I'm more so gifted on the pit.
Okay.
I really like the barbecue.
And you
so
can grill as well?
Yeah,
Like
very
grilled
well.
chicken and steak and lamb?
Steak, yes.
Lamb?
Lamb I've
Okay.
never done.
Okay.
And you're willing to learn how to cook other things
I'm a
besides
sponge.
YouTube.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That sounds
She seems to like him, but she's 52, he's 30. So my guess is he's going to reject her for sure. But I think he's going to go with her because I think she's 30 or 32, and I think he's also 30. So she speaks well. She looks good for her age, but I think he's going to reject her. Unless, I mean, I may be surprised. Ninjas these days out here are crazy.
good to me.
Your question?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself purchasing a new home with my family.
Okay.
Hopefully, my expectant wife.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Same, but with an empire. Someone that I can build one with, for sure.
Your question?
When you first saw me, what did you think?
Um,
She's fishing for validation. If he says anything other than you look good, she's gonna take offense to it. She's fishing for validation.
Goofy.
Oh,
You just started laughing as soon as I looked you in the eyes. So.
Good answer.
okay.
Okay. Let's find out why the lady popped. Why'd you pop?
The reason I popped is that you said that your wife and your family, meaning kids. I don't have kids, and
Wow.
I don't know if I can have kids. I'm 52, so I don't want to waste your time. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, here's the hard part. Do you have your toothpick?
I didn't get a toothpick.
Okay, I have one. You are gonna have to pop one balloon.
This is tough. You said one?
Yes.
Okay.
He might go for the one at
I'm
the
following
end.
you.
I'm
The
sorry.
big girl. I knew it. And he's gonna lie.
And why'd you pop this lady's balloon?
He's gonna lie.
It's just the physical attraction is just not there. I can
Okay.
tell you have a great personality, but I just know that it wouldn't last if we were to make it to the end or anything like that.
Understood.
She's a big girl.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, you can ask the lady the remaining balloons a question.
Okay. What are your non-negotiables?
Okay. That's a
Let's
good
start with you.
question.
Non-negotiable for me would be someone who cannot communicate. Communication is key. Communication is everything, and without that, we can't have a successful friendship, better yet, relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So communication.
All right, so mine's too.
Thank you.
Okay. What's your non-negotiable?
My non-negotiables, not being able to communicate effectively, not having a job or a career, not being flexible or understanding. Those are my non-negotiables.
Thank you.
She's gonna want him to pay the bills because, if you have a job and you have a stable career, that means you're making some good money at least. So you're gonna have to come in and pay her bills. Are we gonna be honest? At least you're gonna have to the money to pay for the dates when you take her out.
What's your non-negotiable?
When you lack consistency, meaning you don't show up when you say you will, or you don't do things that you say you will.
Understood.
She seems like a sweetheart. I think they're gonna match those two. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but
I'm allowed the ladies to ask you a question.
Okay.
You said you're a tour in your own city.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say would be your first date with me in the city of Houston?
My first date with you would be, I'm kind of mellow. I like to do things a little more intimate. I'm assuming that some women don't know how to play pool, so we'll go play pool and possibly go get something to eat, just to give me an opportunity to teach you something.
Definitely would like to be taught.
You don't know how to play pool?
I do not.
Oh, he will teach you.
okay.
Your question?
Do you like to go to the movies?
I do. I love the movies.
What? What kind of question is that? And why would you pop your balloon on that because he likes to go to the movies? Who doesn't like to go to the movies? I'm not talking about movies for a first date, like just movies in general. Like, let's say, there's a new Mission Impossible coming out. Like, so you can't, if a man says, let's go, that's a deal breaker? She better have a good reason, like, because that's crazy. I've never heard of that.
You don't like the movies?
No, I went to the movies for a long time, and in my last relationship, too long. I don't want to go to the movies anymore.
That's so dumb. That's so stupid. So it's either what? So because you used to go to the movies a lot of times with your ex, so now movies is something you don't want to do anymore? Like that's so like it doesn't make sense. Guys, I'm trying to figure out how that's connected to a relation. Now, if you're telling me that, they used to take you to horror movies, okay, I would understand. If it's an issue of the type of movie, okay, but just to go to the movies is an issue. So now you're rejecting men who like to go to movies because you don't this is a new one. But this shows you, this is what I'm telling you guys about these shows. This shows you the level of delusion that's out here in the dating streets.
Okay. You don't like the movies either?
I look for something different. So movies wouldn't be one.
What are
And
you looking for?
I like how you look and everything, but I would like to encourage you to look past appearances too, because things like beauty fades over time, and you want to really find a partner that would be with you through the test of time. So
What do you mean? Women judge men all the time because of height, because of hair or bald, because of how they're dressed. Humans judge other people. That's why we have eyes. We look at something and we say, okay, that's good to me, looks good to me, that doesn't look good to me. So it's like women always want to control and, judge and police how men, choose who they like and who they don't like. But when it comes to women, they can want a tall guy, they can want a guy who's rich, they can want a guy who has his hair, and those they call them preferences, and they're like, go queen, do your thing. But men can't even judge beauty, or they should just choose anyone they're not attracted to just because. That's so crazy. Like it's not the double standards are crazy, and it pisses me off so much. The women continuously try to police how men can pick and choose who they like and who they don't like. But women, on the other hand, can pick who they want, and they say they call it empowerment. It's so annoying.
So what are you looking for besides like not liking the movies?
I'm really into art and just being active.
Can I respond? So I did say that the physical attraction just wasn't there. To me, physical attraction is very important because there will be tough times, and if all else fails, the friendship and the physical attraction is always going to be there. So bodies change over time. That is 100% true. But the only reason why some of us, or at least me, are here is because we're all physically attracted to each other.
And some people go for intellect, and some people go for physical attraction. Some people actually just go for, your aura or whatever. So I definitely agree with you, and I agree with what she's saying as well too, because it's just preferences. Yeah. Agree.
Yeah, so she rejected him because he has a preference, not because she doesn't like him, because he has a preference. That's where we are in the dating game. It's like she can want a tall guy, but if you say I want a woman in shape, then she rejects you. How dare you want a woman in shape? It's like, so you can have your preferences, but I can't have my own? Yo, I mean, dating, it's getting worse and worse, man.
Gotcha. Yes, come on up here. Okay, do you have any questions for him?
I do. So your empire, what does that look like to you? And how would you help the family build upon that empire?
It more so looks like I want 3 children, maybe 3 in an accident or whatever the case may be, and I'll just help whatever needs to be done. Whatever that calls for, whatever my wife needs. If she needs financial support, if she needs emotional support, I'm 100% involved, 100% all the time.
I don't remember if I asked you do you have children?
So I do. I have one daughter. So
How old is she?
she is 11. She'll be 12 in December, and her opinion, her everything matters to me. So, I know you said 3, but what about, my one that I already have?
Yeah, your one that you have is your own. It's that's not his kid. You know, he wants 3 kids of his own. So you cannot count your one part of his 3. And this is why it's so hard for guys to be stepfathers, because whether you like it or not, as a stepfather, they are going to say that kid is now yours. So if you had plans of having 5 kids of your own, now you have somebody, now you're going to have 6. Because now all the money that you had saved just for your kids, you're going to have to share it with your kids that you want and some other guy's kid. And then on top of that, she just talked about, oh, she has opinions and it's important to me. That means you can't even tell the kid what to do, because the kid doesn't belong to you. And sometimes there's baby daddy drama, because the biological father of the kids may tell you, don't tell my kids what to do. And it's your own house. So it's like, it's a very, very risky business being a stepdad.
So 2 kids.
Do you have any questions for her?
I did, but my mind went blank.
So
it's
how do we feel about each other?
I'm with it.
Okay, so we have a match.
Yes.
All right, we have a match.
It's not going to work out. I can guarantee
There
you.
you go. Okay, take it, girl. Take it, girl.
It's not
Yeah,
going to
go
work out.
ahead.
He's not going to be able to be a stepdad, and that is the truth. Because in his heart of hearts, he wants 3 kids, but now he has to take on another man's kids to make it just 2 biological kids for himself, which means she's already running him. She's already telling him what to do. It's not going to work out.
So